to welcome everybody to this special meeting of the town board today, September 28th at 4:30 p.m. John, you want to lead us in pledge?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which stands one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, I'd like to thank everybody again. Another YouTube meeting due to the COVID. And the first item of business is the town clerk is to present the tentative budget to the town board, and I'll have copies, I believe. And that's for your information to read over. And if you can let me know between now and the normal board meeting night, which is what day? October 14th, if you'd like to, we'll have a preliminary hearing that night after the board meeting, immediately following the board meeting on the 14th. And we can start to go over this tentative budget, any changes. The process it works is now it's tentative. We go in and it becomes preliminary. And then from that, prior to November 4th, I think it is, we have to adopt it as an adopted budget. So you take it over, take a good read at it. I can tell you right now, the way I've got it worked out, the town rate will go up about 5 cents. The lighting will go up 2 cents this year. So that's the tentative, in case, it depends on what changes you make to it. So that's the first item of business. Second item of business, I put a letter in here from Department of Environmental Conservation stating that they are going to buy the parcel of land on Heritage Hill Road owned by Peck Properties. And as a courtesy, they sent us a letter letting us know that they plan on purchasing that. I did talk to the DEC person. They are going to, they pay tax on the land, and they are going to keep the snowmobile trail that runs across this property in use. So I'm happy with that. Hopefully at our board meeting next week, we can decide, and I would like to see this approved as long as they do that. So it's nice of DEC because it's part of the deal when they use EFC money, they have to let us know what to do. That's all I have tonight, unless the board has anything. We're still very safe. We have no cases. Everybody's following the protocols for COVID. John, you got anything going on?
Just to be on our record, to reiterate to our viewers about nothing's going to happen.
Oh, yes, yes. And also tonight, after this meeting, I'm going to sign a declaration of state of emergency for the town of Warrensburg. This state of emergency has been declared due to the COVID virus disease 2019 pandemic and the threat of travel-related cases and community contact transmission of COVID-19. The governor has issued many executive orders relating to this pandemic. There is concern that despite the world's largest garage sale not being held this year, persons might seek to unofficially take actions as if a large community garage sale event were being held, thereby drawing sizable crowds and fostering community spread. Such actions would threaten the public safety. This state of emergency will remain in effect till October 27, 2020, or rescinded by a subsequent order. As town supervisor, chief executive order of the town of Warrensburg, I, Kevin Garrity, exercise the authority given to me under New York State Executive Law 24 to preserve the public safety and hereby render all required and available assistance vital to security, well-being, and health of citizens of the town of Warrensburg. I hereby direct all departments of the town of Warrensburg to take whatever steps necessary to protect the life, property, and public infrastructure, provided such emergency assistance is deemed necessary. Dated September 28, 2020, and I will sign it, Kevin Garrity, supervisor. And by that, I am directing the town officers not to issue any such permits during the garage sale. And basically what this has done is to prevent a rogue garage sale from taking place. Individual people who have garage sales on their own property are allowed. We don't stop that. I must remind people that they are responsible for the social distancing and no more than 10 people at a garage sale at a time. That's the state rules. We're just trying to stop it from what's happening in other communities where people go out and do road events. We can't have it, and I can't emphasize enough. This is done purely for the protection of our people, the residents of the town of Warrensburg, and anybody who comes here. And you can see where outbreaks have happened in other communities, and I just can't sit here and be responsible for that in the town of Warrensburg. Are there any questions from anybody on the board?
And just the no garbage pickups or anything, no leaving stuff on curbs and whatnot, will not be tolerated.
That's correct. We do not have any bathroom facilities. We have no garbage pickup for the day, but we will have code enforcement out on Sunday and Saturday, looking for, people with garage sales. So that's it. What I did, Brian, is basically, they have the budget and you have a letter from DEC, which will bring up the normal meeting. That's about pet property, and then I signed an order saying there will be no IPP or no, transient merchant permits issued for this weekend. We're trying to prevent community spread of the coronavirus. So, any questions? Anything else that coming from the board? No? Motion to adjourn. Super. Second.
Mr. Majella.
Second by Rich. Thank you.
Yeah.
Got us out.
Seven.